Hey everybody, I'm going to read the next chapter of Junie B. Jones. It's chapter 5 and it's called Lemonade. Okay. After school, Mr. Scary called Mother at her work and he told her that I got disappointed about the tournament. That's how come for dinner that night, Mother made my favorite meal of paschetti and meatballs. Plus, she and Daddy tried to be extra nice to me. I know you're upset about not being in the kickball game, Mother said, but everyone has disappointments in life, honey. I was still in a bad mood. I don't like disappointments. I don't like them, I said. Daddy patted me. Yes, well, we all don't like being disappointed, Junie B, he said, but Mr. Scary said you can still do something fun in the tournament. I did a mad breath. I don't like that tournament. I don't like it, I said. Daddy squinted his eyes at me. He said, please stop saying I don't like it. I don't like saying I don't like it. I don't like it, I said. After that, Daddy picked me up and he carried me to my room for a timeout. It was not unexpected. I waited till he was gone. I don't like timeouts. I don't like them, I whispered to my stuffed elephant named Philip Johnny Bob. I don't like them too, Junie B, he said back. I don't like everything you don't like. You and me have exactly the same. I hugged him very tight. I love that guy. See her with Philip Johnny Bob? After that, both of us flopped on my bed and we calmed ourselves down. Pretty soon, Mother came and got me and took me back to the table. I did not talk to Daddy. Also, I did not talk to my baby brother named Ollie because he is just learning words and all he keeps saying is moo. Mother tried to be nice some more. Are you sure you wouldn't like to be a cheerleader, Junie B, she said. I know you couldn't jump up and down on your sore toe, but you could still yell and shout for your team. Daddy did a chuckle. And yelling and shouting are right up your alley, he teased. I did not laugh at that remark. Daddy poked me. Oh, don't be so glum, he said. Being a cheerleader wouldn't be so bad, would it? Every little girl likes cheerleading. I rolled my eyes at the ceiling. But I'm not every little girl, Daddy. I'm just me, Junie B. Jones. And I don't want to be a cheerleader. I want to be on the kickball team. Just then my nose started to sniffle very much. I even had a daydream about it, I said. I was the star of the whole entire game, and it was very wonderful. Only now that is never going to happen. Mother gave me a hug. Well, no one can be a star all the time, she said. It's just like I said earlier. Everyone has disappointments sometimes. Right, said Daddy, and when life hands you lemons, you have to learn to make lemonade. I looked weird at that man. Huh? I said. What's lemonade got to do with this? Mother smiled. It's just a saying, Junie B, she said. It means that when life goes a little bit sour, you need to find a way to sweeten it up a bit. Just then, Daddy went to the refrigerator and he took out 3 lemons. Here, look, I'll show you, he said. He held up the lemons for me to see. See what I have here, he said. They're just 3 sour old lemons, right? I did a shrug. I guess so. Daddy grinned. Ah, but maybe these sour lemons are more fun than they look, he said. Then one by one, he threw each lemon into the air, and wowie, wow, wow, he started to juggle them. I mean it. He did. My daddy juggled those lemons way high in the air, and I didn't even know that he had that talent. I clapped and cheered, very thrilled. Ollie clapped too, and he said moo. Then all of us started to laugh, and Daddy did a bow. Do you see what I mean now? He asked. I turned 3 sour lemons into something more fun. And you can do the same thing, Junie B, said Mother. All you have to do is think of something fun to do in the kickball tournament, and then your situation will turn happy. Understand? I nodded very fast. I do, Mother, I do understand, I said. And guess what else? I think I already know what I'm going to do. I jumped down from my chair and I picked up the lemons from the counter. I think I'm going to juggle, I said, very joyful. I'll juggle in Sheldon's halftime show, and then everyone will clap and cheer, and I will be the star of that whole production. After that, I stood in the middle of the kitchen just like Daddy did, and one by one I threw each lemon into the air. I kept my eyes on them very perfect. Only too bad for me because 2 of them crashed into the table, plus the other one hit Ollie in the head. He started to cry. I patted him real fast. Then I quick picked up the lemons and I hurried up to my room because juggling was going to take a little practice apparently, and there were only 3 days left until Friday. Here she is trying to juggle her lemons. And see, that one hit Ollie in the head. Do you think that Junie B will be ready to juggle for real by Friday? I hope she will. All right, so today is Friday. Usually at school, after we read Junie B. Jones on Friday, we might do some really fast counting, and then it would be time to play, wouldn't it? We'd do our PlayStations. Okay, so let's count to 100 by fives. We were just starting to do that. Do you already know how to count to 100 by fives? If you do, you can do it with me. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20. Do you remember? 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. What if we kept going? What would come after 100 if you were counting by fives? 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, and you just keep going, don't you? Numbers keep going on and on and on. So, if it was Friday in our classroom, we would get out some PlayStations. We would get out the castle and the people that go in the castle. We would get out some blocks or Legos. Sometimes we got out cars, the dollhouse and dolls. Now, I know that you may not have all of those kinds of toys at your house. You might. You could even make fun stations at your house this afternoon and spend a lot of minutes at each fun station. But I do know since you've been home for so long, you might have some other plans. Your parents might have something else they want you to do. Maybe a movie day. That's what we used to do also on Friday afternoons. Fridays are fun days, aren't they? Well, I hope you have a good rest of the day and a great weekend. And I will see you on Monday morning. Bye-bye.